What if a supermarket could do more than just sell you food? I mean, what if it could actually be a tool to help fix an entire nation's economy? It sounds kind of out there, right? Well, today we're diving into a pretty radical idea, a supermarket designed not for private profit, but for national prosperity.
It's a question that drives you nuts, doesn't it? You see the prices at the checkout just creeping up and up, but then you read in the news that the farmers who grow the food are barely getting by. For a country like Algeria, this isn't just a random headline, it's a huge systemic problem. So where is all that money actually going? All right, to really get what's happening, I want you to picture the country's food economy as a giant leaky bucket. You've got money and resources constantly being poured in at the top, but a massive amount is just disappearing through cracks in the system before it can do anyone any good. So let's go find those leaks.
The first leak starts right here. A staggering 80 to 90% of all food in Algeria is sold through this enormous, fragmented network of small, traditional shops. And look, these shops are the heart of their communities, for sure. But this system, this fragmentation, is where the inefficiency begins.
And here is that first big leak in action. Before a single tomato from a farm gets to your local shop, it has to go through a broker, then a regional wholesaler, and then probably another local wholesaler. Every single one of those steps adds a little margin, a little markup, bloating the final price by as much as 30 to 50%. You're paying for the complicated journey, not just the food itself.
And if that wasn't bad enough, check out this second leak. It's a really big one. Up to a third of all fresh produce in the country spoils and gets thrown away before anyone can even buy it. And why? It's simple. There's no professional cold chain, no refrigerated trucks, no proper cold storage. This isn't just waste, It's basically a hidden tax that everyone pays at the checkout.
So let's put it all together. The system is leaking money because of all these unnecessary middlemen, and it's leaking actual food because the supply chain is broken. This means consumers get hit twice. They pay way more than they should, and part of what they're paying for is all the food that gets wasted. This is the exact problem that an initiative called GiveBack to Algeria, or GBTA, was created to solve.
So, how do you fix a leaky bucket? Well, you plug the leaks, right? And GBTA's big idea isn't about building shiny new stores first. No, it's about rebuilding the entire supply chain from the ground up, starting with the boring but crucial stuff.
And this, right here, is the strategic masterstroke. Most retail companies, they rush to build the stores first, then they try to figure out how to supply them later. GBTA completely flips that on its head. It builds the backbone first, a state-of-the-art network of temperature-controlled distribution centers. With just that one move, they can completely bypass that whole inflationary middleman chain we talked about.
So once that logistical machine is in place, then you can start rolling out the stores. And the plan covers everybody. You've got these huge hypermax hubs in the big cities for your big weekly shop, all the way down to local quick shops for your daily needs. The goal is to give every single citizen a modern, efficient alternative. But this is where the story gets really interesting.
Okay, so we've seen the operational fix, right? The smarter logistics. But the real game changer here is the economic model behind it. See, GBTA isn't just a better supermarket. It's a whole new kind of organization, something called the third sector.
Okay, let's break this down because it sounds complicated, but it's not. It's not a state-owned company, and it's not a typical private business trying to make shareholders rich. It's a hybrid. The best way to think about it is like a high-performance race car. It's built for speed and efficiency, but instead of racing to win a trophy for its owner, it's racing to deliver essential services directly back to the community.
So here's how they actually wire this thing up. You've got a national nonprofit association that acts as the guardian. Its one and only job is to protect the mission. Now, this guardian owns 100% of the engine. That's the sleek, professional, for-profit company that builds and runs all the supermarkets. So the engine is built to perform, but the guardian makes sure it never, ever strays from its public benefit mission.
And this right here is the heart of the entire model. It's called the asset lock, and it's a legal guarantee. Every single dinar of surplus, what we would normally call profit, is locked into the system. It legally cannot be paid out to private owners or shareholders. It can only do two things: build more stores or get reinvested directly into public goods for the community. That leaky bucket we talked about, it just became a self-sustaining fountain.
So, what does all this actually mean for the bigger picture? When you combine an incredibly efficient supply chain with this kind of reinvestment-focused economic model, the impact goes way beyond the checkout counter.
The difference is crystal clear when you put them side by side. A standard private retailer, they might prioritize imported goods for better margins, and their profits often leak out of the country to foreign investors. But the GBTA model is designed to be a closed loop. It's legally required to support local farmers, and every bit of surplus it generates gets pumped right back into the Algerian economy.
And that reinvestment has a massive, tangible impact. We're talking about jobs, over 50,000 of them, directly. And because this whole model is designed to expand nationwide, these aren't just jobs clustered in the capital city. They're opportunities in logistics, retail, and management, spreading out into every single region of the country.
So can a supermarket really change a nation's economy? Well, when it's designed to plug the leaks of waste and middlemen, and when it legally locks every single dinar of profit back into the country, the answer seems to be a resounding yes. It suggests that the humble grocery store, if you totally reimagine it, could be one of the most powerful tools we have for building a stronger nation.